Progress is not linear, it is exponential. Progress doesn't go in a straight line like that. It starts very small, and over time it compounds until it shoots up and it skyrockets. Your progress creates more progress. When you're just starting out, everything is hard. You know how to do nothing. But as you spend more time learning the instrument, everything gets easier, ever so slightly incrementally easier, until eventually everything starts to compound and your ability to make progress skyrockets. Let's use learning chords as an example. When you're starting out, you don't know many chords, right? And so as you spend more time practicing chords, practicing changing chords, learning new chords, etc., you get a little bit better each time you practice. What do we use chords for? To play songs. And so at the start, when we don't know many chords, and the chords that we do know, we can't play them fluidly, we don't know many songs. But as time goes on and we get better and better as guitarists, changing chords gets a little bit easier. And what that means is we can learn and play songs faster and easier because over time we've built up that speed and strength in our hands. And after more time, things get easier and easier because we've built up even more strength and even more speed in our hands. And so changing chords and learning new songs gets easier and easier. Do you see where I'm going with this? Let's use a second example. Let's say you just bought a brand new guitar and the action is a lot higher than you're used to. The action being the distance between the fretboard and the strings. You think the guitar sounds amazing, but it's just too hard for you to play. As you spend more time playing the instrument, you get a little bit better at it each time you play because each time you practice, your hands and fingers get a little bit more used to it. More time goes by and you get a little bit more comfortable with it. And then a little bit more time goes by and then you get a little bit more comfortable with it. And then even more time goes by and then eventually it becomes second nature to you. That's what I want you to understand. The more you play and learn, the easier everything becomes. The more you invest, the bigger the return. Most people assume that how much progress you make is directly correlated to how much time and effort you put in. And they are right to a degree. Yes, you must put in time and effort to get better. However, it's not a one-to-one ratio as it would be if progress is linear. You put in, say, 1 unit of time and effort, and then you'll get 1 unit of progress back. In reality, progress is exponential, and what that essentially means is that everything is harder at the start, but over time, as you put in more time and effort, everything starts to compound and your ability to make progress becomes so easy. Everything starts to get easier and easier because you already know how to do everything by the time you reach that point. So all you're doing is just building on what you already know and using everything that you know to make progress. That's all it is. You put in the hard yards at the start, and then over time, everything just starts to build on each other. It just goes straight up. You put in 1 unit of time and effort and you only get a little bit of progress. And then you put in another 1 unit of time and effort, and then you get a little bit more progress. And then you put in a little bit more time and effort, and then you get a little bit more progress until everything starts to compound. And for your 1 unit of time and effort that you put in, you'll receive 10 times the progress that you would make. And eventually it will get to a point where for your 1 unit of time and effort that you put in, you will receive far greater progress than you would if progress was linear. It will get to a point where for your 1 unit of time and effort that you put in, you will receive a far greater amount of progress than if progress was linear because everything that you've done previously is starting to compound. All of your learning and progress has compounded. So your ability to learn new songs and play new chords and learn new things just skyrockets because you are just essentially building on everything that you already learned at the start and then everything shoots up. I hope this all made sense to you. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I will answer all of your questions. I just want this to spread to everybody. I want everybody to understand all of this. I want everybody to know and understand that the more they put in at the start, the more effort and time they put in, they will be rewarded tenfold for the amount of effort that you put in their progress on guitar. I appreciate you all for watching. I hope you got value from this video. I'll see you around.